This tutorial is going to look at volumes of prisms and cylinders. In order to be able to calculate the volume of a prism or a cylinder, you need to know what a prism or a cylinder is. So, by definition, a prism is a three-dimensional shape with two identical ends, and connecting those are flat sides. So we're talking something like a rectangular prism, a triangular prism, where the flat identical ends are rectangles, triangles, they could be squares, anything like that. A cylinder is again a three-dimensional shape with two identical ends, difference being that the ends will be circles and hence the sides connecting them are curved and not flat. So prisms and cylinders are very similar and we'll actually calculate their area exactly the same way. So in order to calculate the volume of a prism or a cylinder, you need to calculate the area of one of your identical ends. So you've got two identical ends. If you calculate the area of one of them and then multiply by the length of the flat or curved side, you will actually create or determine the volume of a prism or a cylinder. We're going to look at a few examples of calculating the volume of some prisms and cylinders. So the first one's drawn for us. So the area that we'd need to calculate of the flat surface or the identical end would be the top. So this top part where I have the A is actually also the same as the bottom. So this is my flat surface that I'm calculating. So if I calculate the area of this and then times it by the height, I get my formula, volume equals area times height, which gives me the volume of this particular prism. If I draw a cylinder and it's a sketch of a cylinder, I can again say that my flat surface or my identical end is my top. Okay, I'm going to label that as A, where my height is how tall it is, giving me a formula of volume equals A times height. My last shape that I have is a triangular prism. So this front face is going to be my area that I'm going to calculate. So you calculate the area of the triangle and you times that area by the height or depth, but we're going to label it as height. So our formula again for this is going to be volume is equal to A times height.